Heather's, oh,
She's on.
great.
That's Mary.
All right.
Something fantastic.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'd like to call the Hammond Redevelopment Commission meeting to order on this Tuesday. It's December 19th, 2023. It is 4:30. The meeting will begin. Can you please stand for a pledge of allegiance and a quick moment of silence after?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. Karen, can we get a roll call, please?
Talmadge.
Here.
Soto Presley. Here. Gray.
Here.
Myrick.
Here.
Alpert.
Here. For the record, 5 are present, but one's by Zoom. Another one is by Zoom, but here at City Hall. All 5 are present. All right, then. Number 3, declaration of conflict of interest. Okay, number 4, communications.
We did get one communication. You want to read it again?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, from Richway Garrows. It's asking for acquisition of 5 parcels owned by Hammond Redevelopment Commission. Dear Hammond Redevelopment Commission, please accept this letter from Richway Garrows LLC, herewith after Richway, as official notice of intent to purchase 5 vacant parcels currently owned by the Hammond Redevelopment Commission. Richway has been a part of and served great food to our Hammond community since 1979. Richway would like to invest in our community by developing 5 vacant parcels into an aesthetically pleasing multi-unit commercial building anchored by a modernized Richway. We would expand our hours of operation, herewith adding local jobs. The development would be a positive addition to the local community. I would like to acquire the following parcels, and they list the parcels. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Okay, I think we need any action right now. Just for the record, we did receive the communication, and we'll just refer this to staff as it comes up in the future for
Correct.
potential something to vote on. All right, thank you, Karen. That is a good food up there too, so I don't know exactly what he has in mind, but we'll see what happens. All right, then number 5 is our minutes dating November 9th, 2023 and November 21st, 2023 minutes.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to accept minutes for November 9th, 2023, and November 21st, 2023.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made.
There's a typo on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do I need to read?
Correction, then I'll say it again. Our minutes are dated, yeah, we'll have you say it. We'll resend that. Minutes are dated November 9th instead of the 8th, 2020, or November 8th instead of November 9th. On the agenda, it says the 9th, but in the minutes, it is the 8th, and November 21st, 2023. Go ahead.
We need a new motion.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Okay, so my agenda says November 9th, the minutes for November 9th, but it's actually the minutes for November 8th,
Correct.
2023, and the minutes for November 21st, 2023.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made then by Commissioner Soto Presley, second by Commissioner Myricks. Those are the minutes dated for November 8th, 2023 and November 21st, 2023. Is there any additional corrections on these minutes? Okay, roll call, please.
Talmadge.
Yes.
Soto Presley.
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
Myrick?
Yes.
Hubbard?
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Number 6 is approval of resolution number 2023-19, a resolution of the City of Hammond Redevelopment Commission amending the declaratory resolutions that established and designated the Gateways redevelopment area, approve the redevelopment plan for the Gateways redevelopment area, and designated the Gateways allocation area in order to modify and expand said redevelopment area, to amend said redevelopment plan, and to expand said allocation area for the River North Sub-Area Expansion Area.
Commission, this evening we have Dan Bowditch from SEH, who is here to summarize this agenda item and answer any question you have.
Good afternoon, Commissioners and Mr. President.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Today, I
Bowditch.
just want to give an overview and presentation on the 2023 amendment to the redevelopment plan for the Gateways redevelopment area for the River North Sub-Area Expansion Area to the Gateways redevelopment area plan. You have the plan before you. You've had an opportunity now to review it. I will answer any questions afterwards, and I will summarize the plan briefly and in general for you. Generally, the area that is under consideration for expansion of the Gateways redevelopment area is on River Drive, north of the Little Calumet River, south of I-80-94 corridor, and then west of Calumet Avenue, east of the River Drive Bridge over the river itself. So it is an area that consists of a total of 19.5 acres. Of that, it includes 6 real tax parcels that encompass 15.46 acres and a right-of-way area, which includes the Little Calumet River pedestrian and bike path, as well as roads. That's about 4.04 acres. The area itself, on January 1st, 2022, the assessment date had a net assessed value of $2,025,900. It had a tax liability of $74,549.06. With the location of the property being at a major interchange in Hammond and being the first interchange from the state of Illinois to Indiana, the scale of development is not to a level which is efficient use for taxable property. So this is why the area has been considered for an expansion area. The land development plan for the 19.5 acres generally is for existing zoning, C1 local commercial district. However, now that includes, I spoke a little bit too quickly, that includes small scale commercial uses adjacent to a residential area because just to the west is a residential area. However, there is an opportunity dependent upon land use development proposals to the Redevelopment Commission and the city. The potential for a zoning change to C4 or General Commercial District, which is consistent with all the limited access highway interchanges for larger building sites which are highway related, or an additional consideration of other coordinated land use development alternative procedures or processes for land development. So somewhat of a unified land development or coordinated land development opportunity. The plan itself, as described, and the conditions meet the general findings of an area needing redevelopment, specifically lack of development, cessation of growth, character of occupancy, age, obsolescence, substandard building or buildings, and other factors that impair land use development or increase in diversity of assessed value. There are appendices that are linked to the redevelopment plan. Under the Appendix A project budget is an estimated $5.5 million of public funding for uses of infrastructure, road improvements, or other public improvements necessary to stimulate economic development. The economic development based upon the acreage can produce anywhere from $45 to $75 million in investment. That is conservative. We typically would be conservative rather than optimistic. However, the plan does state $55 million in potential estimated estimated private investment. That would be a ratio or a leverage of, for every dollar of public investment, that'd be about $7.30 of private investment. There are 3 parcels in Appendix B that are included on an acquisition list. Please note that the Redevelopment Commission no longer has the authority of eminent domain, so it is a function of if the Redevelopment Commission identifies the property owner as a willing seller, willing purchaser agreement, the parcels to be acquired include about 12.5 acres, and the estimated appraisal cost is a little over $2 million for those parcels, which is included in the budget under Appendix A. Lastly, Appendix C is a list of the parcels in the area, a total of 6 parcels. They are identified by their legal description, their assessed value, the taxes that are paid, as well as the real property key number and the use for the property, the current use of the properties under the assessment classification. That is the redevelopment plan. The amending declaratory resolution that is before you is a historical outline of the Gateways redevelopment area. And there are 12, I want to say 12, but there are 16 statements that are made as be resolved. The most important of those are approving the area as the River North sub-area expansion area to the gateways, the expansion of the gateways to area, redevelopment area to include this expansion area. Number 2 is to approve the plan as presented, the redevelopment plan as presented to you, as well as approving a provision for this redevelopment expansion area to be an allocation area as a sub-allocation area to the gateways allocation area as it currently exists. It will be its own based upon a assessed value base assessment date of January 1st, 2023, which would set this year's, so any improvements going forward would be included. And it would be known as the Gateways Redevelopment Area Sub-Allocation Area. In general, the rest of the statements are that the document, if approved today, would be sent to the Plan Commission for its consideration as within the official documents for planning for the city of Hammond, and I've worked with Brian Poland as a city planner on the plan, and so it is consistent with the nature of all planning documents. If there's any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer those.
Yeah, I have a couple, because I could see this in my mind's eye area. So on River Drive, I guess, east of probably a row or something to Harrison, there are some homes on the south side.
Right.
Okay, so what will happen to those homeowners?
Nothing. There is 0 population in this sub-area allocation or sub-area expansion area. So where the Little Calumet River has underpasses and there's a bridge to the residential area to the west, that is pretty much where the boundary line stops at that bridge. So it does not impact the residential homes to the west.
And the structures there, they used to, I forget what it used to be, but I think they used to have fireworks displays there.
It used to be years
Christian
ago,
church.
and pardon?
There's a Christian church there.
Right, and
No,
then
the church is gone, because we
Right.
put the bike path there.
right, and years ago it used to be a botanical gardens
That's
for
what I
Hammond.
think, right.
And it's since been sold, and the property's been used for what I would deem to be a seasonal holiday structure,
Okay.
and used for other fireworks sales to use the property for seasonal uses. The rest of the property is really vacant. There's nothing there.
Right.
Yeah.
Still could be a vital corridor there off the highway.
It could be a vital supplement or land development for the city of Hammond that would be supported by the interchange of Calumet Avenue as well as at the I-80-94 intersection for that interstate.
Real quick, I just thought of something. So could that area be something like the Kennedy Park Avenue? development?
That would be a next potential step is for acquisition of the property and then subdivision, and similar to the property at Kennedy Avenue on the southwest portion of the interchange.
Okay.
That's the whole idea. Yep.
Okay.
And eliminate the properties and the improvements that are currently there that are substandard and really are obsolete, not in compliance with the most efficient and highest and best use of the property.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Bowditch.
You are welcome. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Enjoy working with the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and the staff.
Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh, Frank gave me mine.
I will be extremely brief. Just a kind of slight correction. This redevelopment area, sub-area expansion area also includes the cell tower that is located in the intersection, or the,
Yeah, I know where
and
you-
there is a billboard sign
Right.
that is located within this area.
Okay. Thank you for pointing those out.
President, if there's no further discussion or any additional questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2023-19, a resolution of the City of Hammond Redevelopment Commission amending the declaratory resolutions that established and designated the Gateways redevelopment area, approved the redevelopment plan for the Gateways redevelopment area, and designated the Gateways allocation area in order to modify and expand said redevelopment area, to amend said redevelopment plan, and to expand said allocation area for the River North sub-area expansion area.
I second that.
Second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Soto Presley. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray, Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge,
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Number 7 is approval of resolution number 2023-20, a resolution authorizing the Hammond Redevelopment Commission to accept conveyance of property for commonly known as 417 Fayette Street.
Commissioners, this resolution authorizing HRC to accept conveyance of property commonly known as 417 Fayette Street. This is the City of Hammond-owned public parking lot in downtown Hammond that will be leased to the Bank Calumet residential project. So at this point, we are just transferring ownership from City of Hammond to redevelopment.
Yes, we've done a lot of these in the past, so thank you.
Mr. President, if there's no further discussion or any questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of resolution number 2023-20, resolution authorizing the Hammond Redevelopment Commission to accept conveyance of property commonly known as 417 Fayette Street.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Talmadge. Let's have a roll call, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Gray, sorry,
Ray?
Gray,
She might think you're saying
Are
great.
you calling?
yeah,
Are you calling me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It sounded funny on my end. Yes. Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Okay, moving along. Number 8, approval of resolution number 2023-21, a resolution of Hammond Redevelopment Commission approving the intergovernmental agreement and accepting the conveyance and assignment of real estate from the City of Hammond Department of Parks and Recreation.
Commissioners, this is a similar resolution. This is conveying and accepting assignment of real estate from the City of Hammond Department of Parks and Recreation to the Redevelopment Commission. And this is the parcel located on Memorial Park site where the city is looking to redevelop it into single-family homes, duplexes, and a senior living facility.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for approval of resolution number 2023-21, a resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission approving the intergovernmental agreement and accepting the conveyance and assignment of real estate from the City of Hammond, Department of Parks and Recreation.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Soto Presley, second by Commissioner Tomage. Let's have a roll call then.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge.
Yes, motion passes with 5 yes. Number 9 is approval of Hammond Marsh Professional Services Agreement for 431 Fayette Street.
Commissioners, going back to the Bank Calumet residential parking lot that the city redevelopment is looking to lease out to that development, this is a boundary survey needed for 431 Fayette Street. 431 Fayette Street includes the substation number 9 building. This is a building formerly owned by NIPSCO and is now owned by the Redevelopment Commission. So this is all just part of the process in designing the parking lot.
Mr. President, if there's no further discussion or any questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of Albemarle Professional Service Agreement for 431 Fayette Street.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Mr. Myrick, seconded by Commissioner Tomage. Let's have a roll call, please.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 10 is approval of Hammond Marsh Professional Services Agreement for 422 Sibley Street.
This is another boundary survey needed by the commission from Avon Marsh for 422 Sibley Street. This is a redevelopment-owned parcel, vacant parcel. Also will be included in the parking area between Sibley Street and Fayette.
Mr. President, again, if there's no further discussion or any questions, I'd like to make a motion for approval of Albemarle Professional Service Agreement for 422 Sibley.
I second that motion.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Soto Presley. Roll call then.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 11, approval of authorization to advertise for the sale of an HRC-owned property commonly known as 1548 Summer Street.
Commissioners, 1548 Summer Street is a vacant industrial parcel, redevelopment owned. The neighboring parcel owner has a business there, and he's looking to expand his business. We always like to see that here in the city, so this is just part of the process to fulfill the interest of 1548 Summer Street.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. President, if there's no further questions or discussion, I'd like to make a motion for the approval for the authorization to advertise for the sale of Hammond Redevelopment Corporation-owned property commonly known as 1548 Summer Street.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomage. Roll call then.
Talmadge,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 12 is approval of authorization to advertise for the lease of an HRC-owned property commonly known as 51 Digital Crossroad Drive.
Members of the commission, 51 Digital Crossroad Drive is a parcel of property owned by the commission that is located in close proximity to the data center folks. They're interested in expanding their operations and are interested in potentially leasing property from the city. So we need your approval to advertise the property commonly known as 51 Digital Crossroad Drive to see what interest we get. We'll do it for the average of, and we do have 2 appraisals. I don't know them off the top of my head, but we'll do it for the average of the 2 appraisals.
So moved.
I second.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Tomage. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Tomage,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, 13 is a ratification of Americo Inc. Further site investigation for a formal memorial park located at 1301 Highland Street.
Commissioners, this is a third report that we ordered from Americo. First, we had a Phase 1, then we had a Phase 2, and this one is called a further site investigation. They call it an FSI. This report will further assess the extent of arsenic, lead, and mercury concentrations that were identified in on-site surface soils in the Phase 2. I ratified this earlier because there's a time constraint on getting these reports back and moving forward with this proposed residential here at Memorial Park. So I appreciate your timeliness on this, allowing me to sign it and then potentially ratifying it. And the report is for $13,262.40.
Well, if there's no further question, I move for a motion on the ratification of Americo Inc. Further site investigation for former Memorial Park, 1301 Highlands.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Soto Presley, second by Commissioner Tomage. Let's have a roll call then, please.
Tomage,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Helpridge.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 14 is approval of real estate lease between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission and Windy City Pizza Kitchen LLC at 6208 Kennedy Avenue.
Commissioners, you may recall, I believe in spring of 2023, the Redevelopment Commission purchased the property at 6208 Kennedy Avenue. I believe it was called Coach's Corner. There was a tenant placed there at the time, Windy City Pizza Kitchen. Redevelopment Commission honored the rest of their lease, which ends December 31st, 2023, and we have drafted, sent over to the tenant. They approved it and signed it for a lease for ending in December 2024. December 31st, 2024. It's very similar to the existing lease before. They will be paying $2,000 a month. They will be paying all the utilities, and Redevelopment Commission will assist in plowing for snow this winter, since it is still HRC-owned property. From a business point of view, it's great to have a tenant there. I feel that they are doing very well there, and to have businesses along Kennedy Avenue in Hessville, especially with the updated road work there, is a good thing, so we would like to support them through this new lease.
I agree.
Mr. President, if there's no further discussion or any questions, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the real estate lease between the Hammond Redevelopment Commission, Windy City Pizza Kitchen LLC, located at 6208 Kennedy Avenue.
Second.
Okay, a motion's been made by Commissioner Myrick, seconded by Commissioner Tomage. Let's have a roll call then.
Tomage,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes, motion passes, 5 yes. Number 15 is approval of agreement to purchase real estate for HRC-owned property commonly known as 4729 Sheffield Avenue.
Commissioners, we recently put out an RFP for this property at 4729 Sheffield and received one submission from Juan Manuel Sanchez Roma and Eva Diaz Gomez for the purchase of this residential parcel. They own property next door at 4731 Sheffield, and they intend to extend the yard of their property onto this vacant parcel. They have reviewed and signed the enclosed purchase agreement. They agreed to pay $6,000 as the purchase price, and they already have submitted a $300 earnest money check.
Okay, very good. Seems to all be in order.
Seems like it's the highest and best use of the land. And with that being said, Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval agreement to purchase real estate for HRC-owned property commonly known as 4729 Sheffield Avenue.
I second that.
Okay, we got a motion made then by Commissioner Myrick, seconded by Commissioner Soto Presley. Roll call.
Tomage,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. Okay, number 16 is our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to pay the Register of Claims from October 31st, 2023, ending through December 11th, 2023, for Register of Claims R64306 through R64601.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Commissioner Soto Presley, second by Commissioner Tomage. That's for the register of claims. Claims R64306 through claim R64601 inclusive, dating October 31st, 2023 through December 11th, 2023. Is there any additional questions on these claims for staff? Okay, roll call.
Tomage,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Myrick,
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes, motion passes 5 yes. All right, number 16 is our reports. We have Ann Taylor tonight. Would you like to share anything?
I don't have any reports, but I would like to thank Miriam for her service on the Redevelopment Commission Board for so many years. We really have appreciated all your hard work, and we wish you well, and we will see you soon out there. Thank you.
That was going to be my comment. I wanted to thank everybody for allowing me the honor of serving our city and helping to do my job as one of its members. Thank you very much. It's been an honor. I
Thank you,
love
Miriam.
all.
Thank you, Miriam.
You're welcome.
You did a very good job as a commissioner. I'd like to just add something to Ann Taylor. I had the pleasure of going to her walkable screening that was held downtown, and she's I think maybe the next movie star, she's a lot in the video, so if you, maybe, I don't know if you can tell them about the dates, there's going to be a couple viewings.
Yes, absolutely. That's great, Tony. Thank you. Walkable USA is a documentary that was filmed over the course of 4 years by a filmmaker out of Chicago, concentrating on the importance of walkability and redeveloping downtowns, focusing on Jeff Speck and his master plan here in Hammond. And the film uses Hammond as an example of what we can do. We showed it 2 weeks ago at the Toll Theater. It's about an hour long. It's a wonderful film. It is showing twice in the next few weeks on Lakeshore Media, Lakeshore PBS Public Media, December 28th at 8 p.m. and December 31st at 10 a.m. If you would like more information on how to find that channel, reach out to me and I can send you some links. Thank
Yeah, it
you.
was, once you watch it, it really moves you, the history of Hammond, way in the past and up to now with all the development. It's just, it was really good. I recommend viewing it if you can. Okay, anybody else like to report on anything? All right. Brings us to 18, new and unfinished business.
None at this time.
Okay. Number 19 is public comment. Public comment is open now. Public comment is open.
Merry
Okay.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Be
We
blessed.
have our city engineer, Dean Button, in the audience. Thank you for joining us tonight. As well as Mr. Novak, and then we had Dan Bowditch earlier. So, thank you. Wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous, healthy New Year as well. All right, then, public comment is closed then. Public comment is closed. Public comment is closed. Number 20.
Mr. President, I make a motion to adjourn.
I second that.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.